Do you ever just feel like you are just a dirty, dirty sinner? Like you're saved, you're a Christian, but you still feel like, man, I shouldn't be struggling with this sin anymore because I'm a Christian. I need to be good now. I need to, be a good girl for God. I need to behave, right? So why am I still struggling with this? Why can't I seem to get over this sin? Why? Listen to this story. So last week, my son was having a little bit of trouble with his tablet. We give him screen time every now and then, and he gets what we call mush brain, where his brain just turns to mush, and he starts whining and just can't handle it. It's like mental overload. And so when he gets to that point, we know that we have to take the tablet away for a little bit. So last week, he had an episode where he got mush brain, and he was whining and crying and just at capacity and could not handle it. And I said, Bud, I think you need to take a break from the tablet. And his dad and I decided that he was going to have to take at least 2 hours break before he could play another game. And my son starts crying, and he says, I think I need to take a break for 10 days. And so we said, okay, if that's what you want to do, we're not going to force you to get on your tablet. So sure, 10 days it is. So a few days goes by, and of course he starts missing his tablet. He starts missing the games that we would play together and the little, art drawing apps that we would do. And he wants to play with it again. And we told him, buddy, we were only going to, make you do without it for just a few hours, but you were the one who decided to go 10 days. And I kind of sensed that there was something deeper going on. And so I said, son, why did you do that? After mommy and daddy had already told you how much time you needed away from the tablet, why did you make it worse for yourself? And he started crying again, and he said, because I felt like I didn't deserve it. And I think sometimes we do that to ourselves. We try to punish ourselves way worse than God ever would. God doesn't punish us. He disciplines us. He takes things away for a season for our benefit, but He's not punishing you because you've been an awful bad person. So if you are just feeling condemnation, that could be coming from you. Because when you bring your sin up to God, you know what He does? One of two things. One, He will give you a strategy to get over it. Or two, He will say, I forgave that a long time ago. But God is never going to make you sit in your shame. He is never going to punish you like that. You're doing that to yourself, hon. You're doing it to yourself, because that's not the way the Father treats us. So if you're still struggling with that, I want to encourage you to get to know the heart of the Father, because that's how you realize how He loves you. That's how you break free of that sin cycle, because it has no hold on you when you are soaking in the Father's love. And if you're just like, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to get close to Him. I don't know how to feel like I'm loved and worthy. That's why I wrote this book. This is everything I've learned in the past 3 years of my relationship with God. So if you need a starting point, this would be a great resource. I also wrote this journal to go with it called Go Ask God the Journal. It's 120 questions you can ask God to spark conversations, and then you can write down your answers in the spaces below. Both of those are available on Amazon, and you can find them in my profile.